you look at the Mavericks,
this is a chance for them to even up this season series. A win tonight would make it 1-1 and give them a big boost moving forward.
Well, look, they certainly don't want to lose this one. Being down 0-2 is not where anybody wants to be.
so it's Denver now. After the basket by Dallas. Pass to Marion. Shot clock at 6. Here's Exum. Off the mark there with a 3. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A., it's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
And the 3 off target. And so Murray will bring it up for Denver. Pass to Watson. Now Murray. And he buries his first look.
Well, every defense gives extra attention to Murray, but they still have trouble keeping him under control.
Now let's find out what head coach David Adelman had to say. Allie LaForce.
We talked about facing a premier defender like Anthony Davis, and Coach told me AD is obviously a tremendous offensive player, but his impact on D is even greater. He's an elite rim protector, and he moves like a wing out there on the perimeter. Without a doubt, Davis covers a lot of ground defensively. Back to you, BA.
And Allie, thank you for that. Marion misses. Here's Shepard. Pass to Brown. Baseline jumper. Rebounded by Marion.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And here's Jokic. Count it. Good.
Well, Jokic is a smooth operator in tight. He won't waste many of those chances.
Up top, Davis. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Davis has got his second bucket on the night.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
Coach, another guy that symbolizes the rise of Canadian basketball, Jamal Murray. What an impact he's making.
Yeah, Brian, and I'd say even more than just making an impact. This Canadian guard can actually carry an offense on his own at times.
Here's Murray. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. Down low. Back to Jokic. On the wing, Murray. Shoots over Shepard. Murray, no good. And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Davis, a screen. To the inside. Shepard. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Substitution on the court.
Now it's timeout called by Denver.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
The Nuggets making a switch here. The Nuggets trail. Westbrook taking his time here. Pass to Jokic. Back to Westbrook. Here's the floater. They grab their own miss. Jokic, the screen. Here's Porter. The 3-ball. Again, Jokic missing. Here's Hardy. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Markkanen. Off target from outside. And And here we go. The Nuggets on the fast break. And then Porter with the dunk.
Well, you want your teams to run anytime they can. Porter Jr. doing a nice job in transition.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And that one's good. Markkanen.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
Outside, Green. Here's Jokic. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Mavericks ahead. They're up by 2.
The Mavericks, 10.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Oh, he's a monster. Jokic just flexing out here. And, Coach, you took the Magic to the 2009 NBA Finals. Give us an idea of the different kind of pressure that exists in the finals.
Well, I didn't really feel as much pressure, but at the end of it, it was excruciating to get that close and to have a chance and then to lose in 5 games. Like, you know, even then going through it, that it's going to be hard to get another chance at it. So I would just sum it up and say excruciating.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel. We have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win-now mode, Allie. Thank you. On the wing, Davis. Pass to Sensabaugh. And the Mavericks, another 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Jokic. A go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. Over to the left wing. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Oh, he lost the grip and he missed the dunk. Pass to Shepherd. Outside Davis. Randall outside. Here's Shepherd. Outside for Randall. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Nuggets trail by 3. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Green for 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Well, when this one's done, they'll be off to Miami, taking on the Heat. It's the second game of 3 on the road. And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And Davis gets double-teamed. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Pass to Murray. Back to Jokic. Outside Murray. Screen by Watson. Clock at 6. Banked it in off the glass. Murray's got 6.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Substitution on the court.
The Mavericks leading. Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, Health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A. Because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
5 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Markkanen. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. On the wing, Murray. He's got 6. Exum's shot is off. Here are the Mavericks now with the ball. Here's Marshall. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. To the paint. Here's Markkanen. Here's Hardy. Back to Duren. He can't get that one to fall. Excellent D there from Lively.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
You know, Jamal Murray has no problem being the facilitator when he sees open teammates.
46 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Duren. Back to Joe. Shot clock at 3. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Denver.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Murray looking around. To the middle. Here's Lively. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Now it's a 4-point Nugget lead.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Now Duren. Pass to Markkanen. Over Murray. Duren can't get the putback. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Denver. They lead by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Nuggets lead by 4. Outside, Green. Back to Jokic. Oh, what a slam from the big man, Jokic.
Well, it's not what he's known for, but Jokic can throw it down when the chance presents itself.
Pass to Shepherd. Back to Randall. Davis with it. Shot clock at 5. Here's Sensabaugh. Pulls it in from the elbow. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Sensabaugh's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. They lead by 4. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks.
With all the attention AD draws, if Davis moves the ball, good things will happen.
Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Graham.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
Pass to Sensabaugh. For the tie. Here's Brown. Outside Davis. Here's Sensabaugh. And that misses. That would have put him up. Denver in the lead. Here's Marion. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Sensabaugh, no good.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Pass to Jokic. Three-pointer, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Randall on the screen. Here's Davis. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got two young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
Jokic the screen. Inside. Outside Watson. Randall with a steal. Pass to Shepherd. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Well, a pure shooter, Reed Shepherd, is someone you want taking jumpers.
Outside Murray. Going inside. From deep, Jokic. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got 5 points in the quarter. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to review the game plan. So for Dallas. A minute 29 left in the third quarter. Here's Hardy. No points so far. Outside Joe. And there's the foul. It's on Michael Porter. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
A minute 15 left in the third. Pass to Marshall. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And here's Edwards. 6 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get one up. Outside for Porter. Here's the three. Duren with a rebound. The Mavericks trailing. To the inside. For the tie. The Mavericks rebound. Markkanen outside. Pass to Joe. To the middle. And the dunk by Duren.
That is what they want from Duren. Spike it, young fella.
Outside Murray. From down in the low post, it goes. Murray's got 8.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Nuggets ahead, up by 2.
Mavs, 27.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Here's Shepherd. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
So it's Denver now. 2-point game. Pass to Murray. From behind the arc. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Well, you got to love that play. Murray gets to his spot, and the pass is right there.
Here's Sensabaugh. Into the lane. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Back to the basics. Unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Pass to Watson. The three is up. Randall pulls down the board. Mavericks trail by 3. High post Davis. Here's Sensabaugh, defended by Watson. Here's Shepherd. Just 5 to shoot. They swipe it. Here's Exum. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 5. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Denver.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
Jokic's shot is good.
Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
They set the pick. Driving inside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Grant, soft touch, but hard nose. That's Reed Shepherd.
Yeah, B.A. His shooting alone makes him a pro. But his tenacity, toughness, and commitment to his overall game give him a chance to make him a star.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
The Nuggets want a timeout. Keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort, and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. And here are the Mavericks now, trailing by 2. Randall with it. Pass to Sensabaugh. That misses. Had a chance to tie it.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Back to Murray. Green with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Free throw good. Green.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
Pass to Davis. Oh, the power! Anthony Davis.
What an emphatic bucket by Davis. This is a guy who never backs down or gives up.
Now here's Green. Here's Marion. Back to Green.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Fires from deep. Oh, Jalen Green with the sweet stroke.
Again, Green has tons of confidence in his three-point shot, and it was on display right there as he knocked it down.
He takes it in.
He was no stranger to big buckets in college, and Shepherd letting it fly there in a big spot.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Outside Murray. Back to Green. The rebound by Shepherd.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Randall outside. Pass to Davis. Here's Sensabaugh. Randall outside. They get it again. Here's Brown, defended by Watson. Puts up a 3. Sensabaugh, no good.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Pass to Jokic. Davis with the defensive effort.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Here's Randall. Off with the layup. Here are the Nuggets with the ball. They lead by 4. Here's Marion. Outside Watson. Now Green. Back to Watson. Pass to Jokic. Murray with it. From deep three-point land. Davis with a rebound.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days.
Win. Congratulations.